listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Hey, hey, hey. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's okay, Owamie aka Miss Fair Falcon, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time you're definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you guys. So yeah, man, Manzini, I know that Manzini was a fail because of Gogo Manzini. And obviously episodes have been very scarce. This one is because of Gogo Manzini, but also me. Only for last week, it was me. But then we decided that today we're actually going to just go ahead and touch base. From the first day, it was all about witchcraft, you know. And so today we thought, or rather I thought, let's go ahead and just get to know Gogo Manzini, guys. Like, who are you? You know, your projects, things like that. And obviously we're gonna then continue. Our Fridays are always going to be the same with Gogo Manzini and stuff. So basically, like, go ahead and just tell us, who are you, Kahle?
Hello. She didn't introduce me.
Oh, I didn't.
She
okay.
didn't introduce me
It's Thursday and we're with Gogo Manzini. When you're used to that intro,
Yay!
You always are.
And then it's fine. Yeah. Hi guys, I missed you. I'm back. Yeah. We you know what happened? We just got to talk about love potion.
Yeah.
That was how we got to introduce
Introduction.
me to the people.
Imagine.
So you know, I think people would say, "Hey, who is this now?" So to tell us about love potions and all that. But then now I feel that also people need to know who am I.
Yeah.
So like they know who they're dealing with.
Of course.
You know, apart from the devil in me or the gang in me.
Okay.
I'm a human being.
Okay.
I'm a very beautiful human being who's
gorgeous one.
loving
You
and all
look
that.
very beautiful, by the way. I actually love this dress. I forced her to wear it today.
Yeah.
I did because I was like, the colors are popping. She looks so beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so just to start, before we get into today's topic, I've got my Johannesburg gang.
Okay.
My ninjas in Joburg. So today is Thursday, Mos. So tomorrow, I'm going to be doing consultations.
Okay.
Right here in Johannesburg, Sensen side. And then location is not going to be revealed, but I will reveal it to whoever says, Gogo, I need to see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you will send me a location. You'll send me a WhatsApp on my 072-448-1474. And then we will discuss further, Wuti, where am I and how can you book to be the consultation. I know it's a very short notice, but I came this side because I had moved. I'm moving, actually. So at the moment, I'm still in between Secunda and Johannesburg, but soon the date will be revealed. I'm moving here. So we took these days to come and do certain things this side, and then on Friday, I'm here.
Okay.
Friday, I can definitely see them. And then on Saturday, I've got the very first auditions of my talent management company.
Yes, it's gonna be happening at AMPD Studios.
AMPD Studios, yes,
Yes,
everybody
in
can
Joburg.
come. It's in Saturday. AMPD Studios is in Newtown.
And the prom that I'm having is that on Saturday. I literally, guys, I have got, like, I'm going for a cooking class. I can't believe it. I am.
Go.
You know, but I wish I was actually going to come and also audition because I also want to be an actress.
Yeah, Mina, I'm going to do, when I'm moving to Joburg, there's a lot of reasons why I'm moving to Johannesburg. I had a lot of consultations with my ancestors to do with me moving because now, Mina, I'm a traditional healer. So there's a lot of things that are digged in my house. And some of them I can't remove them because they've what says you know,
they've rotten.
They got rotten. Yeah, there's an English word for the educated ones. Yeah, they know it, but it's fine. I'm not educated.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had a lot of consultations to do, and then now I'm gonna have to start all the process this side. But it's fine, I'm willing because there's a lot of business interests for me this side and a lot of things. So guys, consultations are very important. Please come see me on Friday, tomorrow. Come see me and then let's slola and then let's see what goes on in your life. And then again, my UK people, I am still coming on the 5th.
Of
5 May,
oh,
5th
May.
of May until the 11th of May. I'm going to be in the UK. I'm going to be doing the Witch Gang full time. The 7 days.
Butakat.
7 days. Going to be very big. It's going to be very massive. We're bringing powers. Remember, that is a place where I'm not going to be able to go now and then. It's very far. So when I go, the people that I'm going to touch with my hands, I'm going to make sure that I leave a mark in their lives.
You know what you're doing, ne? You're talking like this one, like there's this. The thing is, if I say, they will know. He used to literally say the words exactly as you are, and so it's very coincidental of the fact that he's a prophet. And a sangoma would use the exact same words.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, it would be, yeah. So, like, when you said that, I just remembered that he used to always say that, like, all the time. But, yeah. Anyway.
All right. So now it's just that. That's so on that Friday or Saturday, we've got the very, very first auditions of my talent management company. So anyone that wants to come and you know where AMPD studios are in Newtown, you are welcome to come. It's not about the Tagating gang. It's another line. I'm not Gogo Manzini there. I'm Tyra Sindane. So
Tyra Banks. I'm kidding.
Sindane. So yeah, I'm busy with that on Saturday. And then yeah, I'm going to go back home again. So those are the reasons why I'm around. So that is why I want people to come and see me on Friday, because I only have Friday with my Johannesburg people.
Okay.
Yes, your boyfriend is not doing good. Bring him here. Your business is not doing good. Come here. The neighbor is targeting you or you want to target the neighbor. Come here. Yonke into, I'm here. One day is only reserved for you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But now we can get back to
our normal program. Okay.
Yeah.
No. So, okay, fine. I think that you did say something here. There are a few things that you said that I obviously am going to ask and touch on. Again, with this episode, that's why it's airing on a Thursday. Tomorrow, we're still going to have our normal Friday episode. I think that with today's episode, we really just wanted to touch base, right? Basically. So
who is me?
Or on who you are. You said something very important of the fact that I feel like there are a lot of people that don't understand, and you know, they will talk about like, oh, I mean, you know, you're a Christian, you know, she says Sangoma, you guys are close. Oh, and the fact that I call you Chomi, like Chomi, you know, the Bible says this and that. And I think that, guys, it's very important to understand that Gogo Manzini is not Gogo Manzini with a talent agency.
Good.
You are Tyra Sindane with your agency. You are my friend, Tyra Sindane. But when you go into a Ndumba or when you want to be a practicing someone at that time, that's when you are Gogo Manzini.
There's something that people don't understand about differentiating. People don't understand the calling. People don't understand being a sangoma or being a traditional healer or anything of some sort. The first thing that you need to do is that you need to understand before you start talking nonsense about people. You need to understand what you are talking about. That's the first point.
Okay.
A traditional healer is a person that was chosen by ancestors for him or her to do their work.
Okay.
So, Idlozi, the ancestors, they get into Tyra. And when the Idlozi comes into me, they then say who they are. Sorry. I'm very sorry. They then say who they are. So now there's a process that you go to when you go for traditional healing, which is called ukugajeka.
Wow, what's that?
Right. Ukugajeka now is the part where your lozi
comes forth.
Needs to talk.
And it's not you.
And say, who am I? And what am I doing here? I'm not talking about the things that they do here. Gobela's giving kids their trousers names.
Okay, I understand.
I'm not talking about that, what happens here in this whole country. But that moment is a moment where you, your Gobela, and the other initiates of that place that might be there. And then you go through that, we call it Ukugajeka. That is when they now call upon the Dlozi to come and speak. who are they? What they want? How can we help them? So they speak through me, right? And then they say, I am Manzini, and I am Gogo. I'm not Mkhulu. Yes. So I'm a woman, but I chose to live inside this body.
Okay.
Then it's Gogo Manzini. That is how Gogo Manzini comes. So when Gogo Manzini comes, it doesn't mean that Tyra is removed. So I am not Gogo Manzini.
You are Tyra.
Yes, but at my work,
You are Gogo
I am Gogo
Manzini.
Manzini. Gogo Manzini is basically Endumbeni.
Okay.
And wherever, even when I'm outside, but wherever I go to do their work, or the work of Gogo Manzini, then I'm Gogo Manzini. So the minute I get inside my house, I am someone's wife. My husband does not call me Gogo Manzini because he knows that I'm not Gogo Manzini.
He calls you Nana.
Exactly. My daughter calls me Mama. Because she knows that I'm not Gogo Manzini.
Yes.
And you call me Chomi because I'm Chomi. I'm a person that is living in this world. As much as you have friends, I also need to have friends as a human being. But not their friends.
Yeah, I get
but
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Idlozi gets into a human being.
The person is not Idlozi.
No.
Yes. You know what is the thing? I remember there was once a time a vendor, they were busy doing vele uku twasa. Someone was busy twassing. Because remember, like, guys, vendor, they don't do things like how people do here. You know, so when you're a vendor and you are a sangoma, trust and believe there's something about you. Because a vendor, we don't have a lot of sangomas. Do you know that?
My mom stays in Venda.
I know your mom stays in Venda. How many sangomas have you seen in Venda?
None.
Like, vendors are not just, you know how they say an empty tin makes a lot of noise? Yeah. Like, when you go to these areas where ubusangoma, it's not even really there. It's not there.
I've got Mkhulu that I work with for Utakata. That side, yeah.
Yes. But, yeah, because even with us, like, I think I've said this on my channel to say, guys, like, when it came to, like, sangomas, the way that they used to do it, Venda, is very different. But anyway, I'm coming back to this particular part that you were talking about, which is not what they do in South Africa. It's what they actually do in Venda. So what they do is that I remember we were coming from church, and then here comes these women. They were about maybe 4. We were still young, eh? They were about 4. They were wearing clothes of ubusangoma, right? And for us, because it's not something that is very, we're not used to it. It was kind of like, wow, like, you know, you're seeing, and they were running away from cars. Like, guys running to bushes to hide when they see a car. And then I remember they said they are not themselves. Idlozi has come in, and Idlozi died before cars were invented. Okay. So they are scared of the car. They are even scared of how the car...
So all of them?
It was 4 of these women.
4 of them were running away?
All 4 of them were running, but they had other people that were with them. So it was like these 4 are the ones that had gotten... I don't know how to explain, but I remember it was like 4 because I was still young. Maybe I was probably 6, somewhere there. But yeah, I do vividly remember, not vividly, but, you know, I do remember them, like, you know, running. I think they were about 4, man, if I'm not too mistaken.
Yeah, but because I'm asking this because Idlozi, it's if there are 4, they don't have the same clothes.
No, it's not the same.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the same. So, everyone has got their own Idlozi. So, I guess with them, the Idlozis that they had, it means that they just maybe died before the car was invented or something was going on. Maybe something was going on. I don't know. But the guys that were with them there, they actually said, no, don't be startled. You know, they're afraid of cars. That's what they said. And so that's when it came to me. I was like, oh, okay, it means they're in trance. It's not them. It's the Idlozi.
Because now when you find here, if you twasa at Owamie's house, you guys all do the same thing. Mina, I twasted in Zanin, I told you.
Okay.
So Zanin and Venda is like...
Yeah, it's close.
Yes, very close. So there's not even a lot of sangomas that
time.
So I think we do things differently than how they do it here in Joburg or other parts of the country.
Yeah.
When now we all, when you go to a place and then there's 10 initiates, they all do the same thing. But they are from different clothes most. Idlozi, another one likes this, another one doesn't like this, another one does. Like my Idlozi cannot dance.
So you can... But can Tyra dance?
Tyra can dance.
Okay.
But my Idlozi cannot dance. So
you
I
lie.
do not give
So you didn't give... Njani?
My Dlozi cannot. Ugogo. She
Ugogo ya
was a
refuser.
very old person.
Okay.
Yeah, so she can't dance.
Okay.
And then that is when Ukobela, they say, Ukobela must then understand Idlozi. What it wants, the particular one. So the question is, if you are going to have 50, 60, 70, 90 in one time, how do you communicate with all of those
all
ancestors?
of them? But now my question that I also have now is, okay, so let's say like if you're a real, you have got a real Dlozi, right? And then Angithi your Dlozi is gonna show you who you go to Twasa at, right? So I find that I just want to ask Uti, is it possible that the Dlozis, maybe they're friends wherever they are? So if this Dlozi, maybe that lived in year 1902, wants to come to Owamie, God forbid, and no Dlozi coming here. And no, but anyway, let's say then, okay, it's Owamie, and then another Dlozi that maybe is my Dlozi's, I don't know, friend, whatever, I don't know, we don't know what happens in the afterlife. Maybe now it goes to you. So if it's real, it's gonna show you the same Gobela. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, I that's when I thought, okay, it would make sense that they would be different. Maybe the Dlozis are actually Dlozis together that side.
I don't know.
Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it is possible. What my Dlozi shows me, it's what your Dlozi will show you, to say, go to that Gobela. I also go to the same Gobela. And we are all going to Twasa there at the same time. If obviously you and I both accept the calling. I understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that's something that maybe we just do not know. But I just have a faint memory of them. I think they were about 4 man, if not 3, I don't know, but there were definitely 3 or more, and they were running.
Let's talk about Tyra today. Gogo Manzini must just wait.
Yeah, Gogo Manzini should exit. Yeah.
But let's talk about both.
Okay.
It would be more interesting.
It will be more interesting.
Interview me.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Tyra! Whenever you say Tyra, I always think of Tyra Banks.
Yes.
So please tell me, how did you get to be Tyra? Do you have like a Zulu, Kana, you said you are...
Okay, let me tell you. My name is Thabo.
Okay.
Thabo Mahlangu.
Okay.
Then I got married to Sindane.
Yes.
So remember, growing up, I was a beauty queen, sort of.
Okay.
I loved beautiful hair. I think that was after I discovered that I was gay.
Because that's one of the biggest questions that I always see.
I think that is how I discovered that I was gay. But if you can ask me, how did I discover that I'm gay, I cannot tell you. Because I was gay from day one.
From the day you were born?
Yeah, so I don't remember me being a straight boy. I don't remember me being a straight boy. I know that growing up, I was a girl. Trapped in a man's body.
Okay.
And then I knew that the first friends I had were girls. So I was a girl. I never had a sexual intercourse with a woman. Not in my life. I didn't discover myself at a later stage. No. I'm in very early bed.
Okay.
I'm a very early bed, so I'm fully gay. So that is how I discovered. So I grew up in Mbalenhle. I attend school there. I do everything there. So I'm becoming this chick. I love wearing high heels.
And you're tall.
I am tall and I love wearing high heels. And then my friends started calling me Tyra Banks. Because those are the times of Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why when I say Tyra, I always think of Tyra Banks.
So my friends started calling me Tyra Banks. Because she's tall, she would wear high heels. And then that was me. And then I grew up. I'm raised by my aunt.
Yes, I remember you've said.
Exactly. So my parents got divorced. And then my aunt took me and my younger brother in.
Okay.
So, but basically, apparently, she wanted to raise me before I was even born. So my mom never got to raise me, actually. So just after a year or 2 months, a few months me being born, my aunt raised me up. So she was
your aunt is your mom's older sister?
My aunt is my father's older sister.
Okay.
Yes, from my father's family.
Okay.
And then I grew up with her. We're staying in Mbalenhle, MAE. That was it's a site where there's shacks only. So we stay there with my aunt. My aunt is a hustler, so that's where I think I get the hustling genes from. My aunt would have a shop sell chips, sell whatever. She did fashion designing. She was doing, they called it dressmaking then.
Yeah.
She did dresses for people. She sold alcohol. She did all those things. And she was a strong believer of God. And you won't believe me. I am from a church, can I mention? I'm from a church called 12th Apostolic Church in South Africa, TACC. 12 apostles. They wear blue and white, the moms from there.
Yeah.
So I go to the church. I'm still young. I'm attending school. I think I was at primary school. I'm attending the church. Ayo, Joe. Mina, I was a mzalwane. Mina, I was at Sunday school. I was a church lead. I was a leader. But I can sing.
Well, you have the voice.
I can sing. I was at church, and then I attended Wednesday classes. Wednesday evening, every day we'd go to church. Okay, my aunt would take us. You like it or not? So I was a very strong believer
In church.
In
But
church.
even at that time, as young as you was, you'd go to church, you'd sing and everything. You already knew that you were gay.
I was gay from the day I was born. I go to church, I'm gay. Even at church, they know that I'm gay. I'm not hiding anything. I can't hide it. I couldn't hide it because it was in me. Even at church, they knew that I was gay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I remember pastors coming to tell me that it's wrong.
How old were you when they came and told
I
you?
don't remember. I think I was in high school. So that is
Okay.
when they thought, because I grew up at church, so they thought I was just a child. So I think my aunt, went to tell them that she suspects that I'm having sexual intercourse
With men.
with men. Because when I was growing up, abantu abadala, they would think, this is just a passing phase. He's still young. So I think there was times where she was suspecting that now I'm having sexual intercourse. And I remember she went to this barber, Tanje Kwayo, from Mbalenhle. You came and you spoke some nonsense to me. Then he came to me. I remember in my mom's kitchen, he started telling me about how being gay is not right. And if you have sexual intercourse with a man, you might end up not being able to go pee. I don't know for what reasons. He told me all those things, and I was sitting there listening. And then he said, for me to have a brighter future in life and get the blessings, and he can see that I'm a good member of church coming up, so I need to run away from the thing of me being gay if it's there. Or he thinks I might just like to be around girls, but if the gay thing is there and I'm going as deep as intercourse, then I must stop it. And then I said, okay.
But had you started at that time?
I had not started. I was young. Just that good. I was just being. Okay. In that department, I'm very late. I don't want to lie. Being bastaba bafana.
No. You were afraid of boys.
So, at the time, the thing of being gay and what was not as accepted as now.
Yes.
Right. So I'm a church goer, then I go to church. The other day, there was a big service. So branches from different people were there at church, TACC. It was in Mbalenhle. They had booked a community hall. That's how big the church was. So the Mbalenhle group, now they know that I'm gay. So now I'm in high school. When I go to church, I have to dress in a certain way.
Yeah.
When
like
I'm
as
at,
a boy,
when I'm at home, I have to dress a certain way. So these people from Mbalenhle, they know that I'm gay. Because they would see me in my things when I'm around a car.
Like you would wear skirts.
Not skirts at the time, but jeans and
the way you would just dress, the hair and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
So that day, that pastor started talking about gay people as if he was talking to me.
And everyone, I'm sure, was looking at
Look,
you.
I was at the back.
Everyone
Believe me, my friends have come to support me. I had 2 friends who were girls.
Yeah.
So they came to support at that day because they were not doing anything.
In
So I said,
church.
let's go to church.
Yeah.
Hey, pastor, Wanyenza famous. He made me famous. And everybody was like,
People were looking back. Oh my God.
yes, and that is me. So the conversation didn't stop. I think that was his topic for the day, for him, because there was a lot of people talking. pastors from different. So I think his script was that.
Do you think it was targeted
No,
to
he
you,
didn't even
or
know me.
it was
Nah,
okay?
He didn't even know me. He just went on
Okay.
to talk about men that wears dresses, men that does. He just went on and on and on about men that wears earrings. He just went on and on and on, and I stood up.
And you left?
And I left. And everybody now knew what was going on. When I get to the door, the guy at the door is from Embalentle. And they're like, can I please go? Can I please get out? And then he's like, you can't go because the pastor is
still preaching
about me. I'm asking him that, do you want me to sit and listen to that pastor preaching about me? No. And mind you, my mom is a big member of the church.
So like
my mom is there.
Wait, your mom or your aunt?
My aunt.
Okay, because your mom is
yeah.
your aunt. Okay, yeah, I get it. So when she says her mom, she's talking about her aunt. Okay.
She was there in front. And me walking, she just said, I'm not going to follow him.
But how did you actually feel?
I hated the church.
After that?
Yes, I didn't hate churches. I hated that church. I hated that pastor. I hated the fact that how do you stand in front of people and discriminate? And then I left Chomi, and then that was the day I stopped going to church.
So since then you never
I
went
never
to
stepped,
church?
no.
Yeah.
And then that was just me. And then, but my mom was very supportive of me being gay. You would say anything, but you would not say anything about my sexuality.
Yeah.
My mom would kill you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when she came back home, she found me home and she said, how do you feel? And then I said, I'm okay. But by the way, I just hated going to church. Personally. So I don't want to lie.
So it wasn't even about like really that.
No, it was not
It was
me.
just like, oh, I actually hated being here, and now you're making it worse. I'm not coming back. So how did your mom now take you saying you're not going to church?
My mom would tell you that you're not going to eat if you don't go to church.
My mom used to do such a thing.
And my mom would say, no, you're not gonna go. You're gonna go to school without money the whole week.
Because you didn't go to church
Sure, my mom,
on Sunday.
May her soul rest in peace. She loved God. She feared God. She was a strong woman of God. But what I love about my mom, she had no problem that someone was gay or not.
Okay.
Right. Then I grow up, and then I study in Embalentle. I do my matric there, and then I go study information technology at the Vaal University of Technology in Secunda. I'm a graduate sitting here.
You did IT?
Me?
Babe.
I did IT, baby.
Wow.
I'm going to bring you my diploma.
At that moment, you don't even edit for us here.
I did IT. I was doing it because there's something I have to do. My mom wants me to go.
I love your mom. She was like...
I didn't know what to do.
No.
Yes, but then she just said go. And then at the time, IT was IT. And then after school and everything, then I don't get a job. If I get a job, I'm going to work for 2 weeks or a month and then I'm done.
Why? Like, was it you quitting or were they firing
you?
you?
It was me going, leaving.
Okay.
And then that is when I discovered that I've got an ancestral calling.
Okay, so...
Then I get dreams. So now they would show you in a lot of ways. It's like, if you don't accept this, we're going to punish you in this way, in this way, in this way. So that is when I remember I would have dreams of me being in a deep, deep river, but then I'm down there playing drums and there was snuff there. And there was a group of people wearing red.
Like inside the water?
Inside the water.
Okay.
I know that when you look up, it's too high. So we down there. So that's a dream, So Mina, I'm ignorant. I'm at my young age. I'm still Tyra Banks.
Like you're like maybe how old?
I think I'm 18.
Okay.
No. I'm not. 18 was my year in high school. After Technicon, after university.
Okay. Okay.
And then, if you go to say which year, people will know how old I am. They will start disrespecting me.
Because she's only 16, guys.
So I study. Then I struggle with keeping jobs. Right. I got the dreams that I would have to go to Asa. And remember, when you get that, no one talks to you physically. No Dlozi will come to you and say, this is what you must do face to face or physically. It's all a matter of dreams, visions, and things like that. And now my mom is
A stern Christian.
I can't even go consult. But when you talk to people outside, they would advise you, Wuti, I think you need to go do this and this and this because of the dreams that you're having. And remember, I'm not staying in jobs. I'm just losing interest in work. And then now, when I got a chance to consult, I was then told
That's what I always say,
that there is
a calling.
a calling that is in you, but you do not do anything that someone tells you until your roses are ready to show you where to go.
Okay.
I am not saying come Twasa in me. I am not saying go Twasa in whoever. But now that you are getting the dreams, the signs will be there. And everything will be there. The power of my ancestors were, if I did explain that to you, I dreamt of my Gobela's phone numbers.
You lie.
I told you.
Yes, I remember. I think you said it. So with the phone numbers, you woke up and you called them.
I woke up and I write them.
And you called them.
No. I dreamt them again.
And then you woke up.
I called.
Okay.
And then I said, who am I speaking to?
Yeah.
And then she said, you're speaking to Mama Mushwana. And then I'm like, who are you? And then she's like, this is me. I'm a traditional healer. And I'm saying, I keep dreaming of you. And then she says, are you Tabo?
Wow. So she already knew you. She was waiting for you.
Yes, and believe me, before that, she says, are you Tabo? And then I say, yes. And then she says, I'm waiting for you. And then I say, okay. And then I'm like, why are you waiting for me?
Yeah.
And then she's like, you need to come consult here.
Yeah.
Consult? So far? And then she says, I cannot speak to you on the phone about these things. The hype comes now. I don't go. I have the numbers. I get sick. Now that I've spoken to her, and I think they feel, Guti, we have shown you where you need to go. I got sick in a way that I lost a lot of weight. And I didn't know what was going on in me. And one dream, I got told that I need to go to the nearest river. It was 3 a.m. I went...
Alone?
3 a.m.
You were not scared?
No. I needed to go there. I went there and I did what I had to do. And then I came back home and then I slept. And then that night, I dreamt of that same number again. Now I know that I have a calling. I know for sure. I'm told in many ways. But I'm not going to go to Asa there. I'm going to go to Asa there. Do you know what I'm saying? They say go there.
You want to go
I don't
to
want
your
to
own
go
place?
there. No. I want to go where...
It's close.
I want to go where Owamie twassed.
Okay.
Because I like Owamie.
Okay.
I go there. I talk to Owamie.
Okay.
That I want to twassa where she twassed.
Yeah.
And then she says I have to twassa under her because I'm supposed to be her twassa.
Okay.
But she's going to send me to Ugobela Wake.
Okay.
So that Ugobela Wake can consult me.
Okay.
And see what goes on.
Yeah.
So this Owamie goes tell that Gobela that that person is gonna come there and throw her.
This is what you must
say.
say.
The first thing that Gobela said was that you are a Sangoma. She said, you are a Sangoma, Mos. And then I was like, yes. She's saying it. She's saying just what I want to her to say. And then I come back. I go in. I twassa.
With Owamie?
With Owamie's Gobela.
Okay.
7 days. I pack my bags. I leave. I don't say bye. It tells me that this nonsense that you are trying to do now, we didn't show you this house. We don't want you here. We're going to kill you.
But why is it that ancestors love the threatening and the suffering of a person?
I left that house without saying goodbye, without saying anything to anybody. I think they don't even know where I am today.
I'm sure they're seeing you here. Hi, she's here.
I'm doing very good. So I leave. 3 weeks after, I'm on Daily Sun.
Over what?
I stole Muti.
You lie! They took you to Daily Sun that you stole Muti and ran away?
Yes.
Had you taken anything?
It's not not 3 weeks. After they discover that actually went to initiate somewhere. Because when I came back, I went to where I was supposed to go.
Okay. How long did it take you after you came back?
7 months. No, I just left from where I left there to my straight home. I left I left from the wrong house
to the right
correct one.
You didn't even go.
No.
No, Tanini, where are you?
I'm not. I went home.
Okay.
So I go home, and then now when you come back, you need to do there's organizations that we join to protect ourselves. So that organization is there around that place.
Okay.
Where I twisted. So apparently I think they saw me that I'm under that organization now. You get my point?
Yeah.
So then there's a bit of jealousy there and there or what, I don't know. Hey, I was on Daily Sun front page. Not front page, in the middle of the pages, but my picture was there. I stole Muti. There was the Kobela this side and there was me this side. Twasa stole my Muti.
But then if a Twasa can steal your Muti, you are a weak Gobela. Because your Gobela is not even supposed to even get anywhere close to that Muti that is yours if you're a real strong person.
I call. I had her number at the time. I called her. And then I said, why do you say I stole your Muti? And why are you telling me now? And why am I finding it out like this? As strong as you think you should be, you should post lawyer me.
And then what did she say?
I don't know what happened on the phone. I was just shouting and then I hanged up. And then I said, I don't owe you. I did give you money.
Even though I didn't finish. Yeah.
So exactly now, and it's not the first time that a Twasa can go. But I was not supposed to be there.
In the first place.
And there was nothing I could do. I could not sit just because I could not sit there because you want me to be there. You were wrong at the first place to accept me.
Because obviously the ancestors should have already told this Gobela that this person is not supposed to Twasa here.
Good.
Thank you.
I go. I Twasa there. I Twasa. I go to a very powerful place. That's where my ancestors wanted me to be. I learn. I come back. When I come back, I start flourishing as a traditional healer. That is where from zero to hero, I had nothing. I literally had nothing patala to Twasa. But my Kobela would let me work in between my training so that I can pay.
But then I want to now understand, at this time that you're going to now Twasa, what is your mom saying? Because I know she's like a stern Christian.
Nothing.
She's saying nothing.
Yeah, and she said, go.
She said
I sat down with her and I said, Mom, I'm losing myself. I'm dying, I'm going. She said, go.
Oh, that's good.
I left.
So she was supportive.
Very supportive.
Okay.
And then I went, and then I came back, and then I think 3 months when I'm back, she passed away.
Oh.
But it was COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It was COVID times.
Yeah.
I remember because I think she caught COVID. No, what happened to my mom, she had an accident. She fell. And then she broke her knee. Her hip.
Yeah.
Then she was admitted to hospital. When she was admitted to hospital, they took time to assist her. And then she contracted COVID from the hospital. And then from there, she passes away. And that was it. That's the story. So I'm done now. I'm a Sangoma, but I'm not practicing that much. I just came back.
Yeah.
So we bury her. And then things went on. And you know when that person was your pillar of strength, when that was the only person you felt that you knew, or that was the only person who understood you and all that,
you.
I felt out. When I was literally I felt like the last time I had a home was when my mom was alive.
Yeah.
Because even now, I don't even think I'm welcomed there at home because it doesn't even look like how she left it. Some people took over.
Okay.
And at the time she passes away, because everybody knew at the time that I don't have a place to stay. No one said, come stay here. Stay here, that's your mom's place. But somebody had been given the place to stay there. So even when I passed there, I say this used to be my home. Used to be my home.
And again, I think with the other aspect, again, not that I'm trying to instigate anything, she was from your father's side.
Yes.
You know, like the father's side in jail always has drama.
She was from my father's side, and my mother's side, they are very good people. We're in very good terms even now. Even my father's side, we are in very good terms, but there's a lot of things that we would disagree on, so that I just don't want to, not that I'm not speaking to my dad or speaking to whoever, but I remember was the last time when we spoke about the deadbeat fathers, I mentioned exactly.
That your father
so
never.
I've got no problem with my father, but it's just the relationship that we have is very fine.
Strange.
The distance one is, I love it. I think it should be kept like that. So I'm a self-made person. The first cent I had it by myself. I was renting a one-room house, a room where everything was happening there. But my aunt had a place there. I was not even considered to go to come. Do you want to? Or you don't want to?
Afford where
and
you are?
I wouldn't want to. And I think that made me.
But
you know why? If they had called me, they actually helped me. Because if they had called me to go stay there, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be owning a house in Senton.
Yeah.
You know why? I would be staying in my aunt's place. Comfortably.
Yeah.
Staying in a place where they would always come back to remind you.
This is our place, Gogo.
I love how those people treated me. I actually love how my dad treated me. Because the way he treated me is what makes me now.
Well, I think that for me it's very different. I won't even lie. My dad, obviously, I feel like everybody knows that, you know, we have a very strained relationship. As much as he was present when I was young, as I got older, you know, and got to see stuff and everything, I will not lie. Hey, I'm the woman that I am because of. I feel like there's good that has happened in my life that has built me. But the tough times, I feel, have built me more. But at the same time, I'm not happy that these people treated me that way. If anything, I've had to really work hard to not resent them or hate them. Because I'm like, there was no need for you to do me like that. You know, that's why even till today, there's certain people that, even if they can say they are dead today, like, I wouldn't be crying. I don't even see myself going to their funeral. Because for me, it's like that thing of, okay, as much as I've had to work on myself to not hate you. I don't hate you because of you. I don't hate you because I don't want to be a hateful person. So I've had to put in that work for myself to just say that I'm okay with this person being 1,000 miles away, but let me not hate them. Let me not carry that in my heart, you know. I'm different from you.
I do not hate my dad in any way.
Yeah.
But every day I sit and I reflect of how he treated me. And then while I was renting, I had struggles with paying rent.
Yeah.
That's where I come from. I literally had to go ask him to stay at his house. I stayed at his house. And the way he treated me, I had, you know, as a child growing up, you would have mistakes and mistakes. He literally asked me to leave his house.
Yeah.
He chased me away. And then I had to now go look for another place to stay, to rent. Because now I'm staying in a house. He literally said, when I was supposed to come back from Utwasa, I have to come back to my home. When we called him and we asked him, can we? And then he said, umfazi wakhe lo wahlala naye is a Christian.
So she can't stay with the sangwa.
Oh no, just for me to have the ceremony of being brought back at home. Umfazi wakhe lo wahlala naye.
Like his wife that he stays with.
Yeah, his wife that he stays with was a Christian, or he was gonna go ask for permission from that wife. I don't remember that old dilemma, but I literally said, look, leave it. I am your child, and I'm going through this, and now you need to tell me about other people when you are the head of that house. I said, leave it. When I was twassering, I was looking for my stand. So that when I'm done,
they will
bring me, yay, I'm from far. When everyone would be taken to their homes, to their parents, I had to because I wouldn't go there. Fine. So I love the way everything happened because today I am the woman that I am because I had to go through a lot of struggles in my life. Have the rain raining at you, but you've got a home, you've got a what? Your aunt is gone now. No one will be there to stand. And even with family members or family people, you cannot blame them. I do not blame everybody. I was not their responsibility. I was my own responsibility. And being my own responsibility and not being spoon-fed, it made me the woman that I am today. I'm from a point where I do not know what I'm going to eat when I go to bed. That's where I'm coming from. I sold clothes. This Joburg, I knew Joburg at my early age. I would come to Joburg to stock clothes, to go sell in Embalenhle so that people can buy and then I would rent. That's how I got into business. The business mind was there because my aunt gave it to me. I became so strong and I sustained myself. I had faith in myself and I knew that God's timing, when it's time, it is going to happen. You remember the same Sangoma. He knows that God's timing is always perfect. You know, so I have not shifted from God. But this is my ancestors' calling that I'm also serving.
Yeah.
Then I got my stand. Then I came back from twassering, and then I started practicing. My ancestors opened slowly. I bought myself my first car.
What was your first car? I'm very curious.
Tata Indica.
You lie! Can I give you a small story about Tata? There was a year, it was year 2014. I had to buy a car. I went and I bought a Tata. The Tata, guys, the indicator was not working. And the car was still there. I'd already paid for the car. It was cash. I think it was like 36,000 something. And then I was talking to this guy and he asked, which car did you buy? I was like, oh, I bought a Tata. It was like the worst mistake you can ever make. That car breaks down, blah, 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 blah. So I literally used the indicator, the fact that it was not working, to tell them I'm not going to drive the car. I'm not touching the car. Literally, the money was already paid. I refused to take the car. And then I even threatened them with this other police guy and they had to send me my money back.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I buy my... When you came to my house, there was no Tata.
No,
Okay.
I didn't say it.
I think I'd moved it because we were painting.
You have it?
Aibo, where would I take it? I moved it to my neighbors because we were painting the house.
Yes, you were painting.
Changing the color.
Yeah.
Wood. So now I buy the Tata. I'm still renting. I've got a room that I'm renting, but I've got my stand most there. But it's Marikana-like, where people just put their stands.
Okay.
So I couldn't really stay there, but I said my Ndumba is fine there. And then I'm staying in a room and I've got a car. Like I'm a cool tenant.
Yeah.
Tata.
Yeah.
I drive my Tata. It didn't give me problems up to today. And then I drive my Tata and then my husband suggests that we get another one. And then I meet my husband.
Okay.
Yes. And then I meet my husband. Meeting my husband was very quick.
How did you meet?
Things happened quick. When we met, I was Mkitini with Sangoma, a ceremony of Sangoma ceremony, and then he's from Pretoria. I'm from Sekunda. So when I was there, he was there. He came with other Sangomas from Pretoria, but he was just accompanying them. Okay. And then he met me, and then we met, and then the next thing led to another. And then he started visiting me, and there was baby Uratilwe at the time, and she was like 2 months or 3 months. Yeah. So I don't know what happened to my husband and I. It was a love story because we just met, we just dated, we moved in, we did everything. Do you know that everything that happened now is under that short space of time? Wow. So then there was Uratilwe now that had to come and stay with us because he wanted to raise her daughter. He just didn't want to be a deadbeat father. Nonsense. And
besides, I remember you once said it that I said you're not going to be an absent father.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, in my idea, he shouldn't be an absent father, but he can support the baby from there. Yes. And then he insisted that I want my baby next to me. If we don't have food, we don't have food. I don't want stories behind me. Where I left. Yeah. I don't want them to say, you left your baby behind and you're not doing anything. So then the baby came, then I became an instant mother. And then...
How was that experience though?
It was hectic.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm used to sleeping and wake up when I want to wake up. Now with babies, you will wake up at 1 o'clock. They will just want to talk. Hey. You know, and it was one of those hectic things. But at first, it's something that I never thought I would do. Yeah. But when she was here, and Ubabaki wanted her here, so it was all smooth. Things went well, and then we bought Our Renault Duster.
What's that?
A Renault Duster.
Oh, Renault. Okay.
We've got a Renault Duster.
How many cars do you have?
I'm coming there.
Okay.
And then we buy. I think now we get into business.
Yeah.
So as you are a traditional healer, you go, you meet people, people talk, you get introduced into certain businesses and things like that. And then now you are then in the space of expanding your work as a traditional healer. As I told you that you don't stop learning. Now things are just coming up. Things are just coming okay, and that's beautiful. And I'm like, now, God, this is where you wanted me to be. I'm living my life. And then we buy Mini Cooper. 3 now. Then we sit and we say, we can't. Where do we stay with those 3 cars?
In a back room.
In that room.
Okay.
And then we say, no, Bella, people's yard is full of our cars. We need to move. We went, we pasted, we prayed, we did rituals. 3 months in the house. After that, we bought the house in Secunda cash.
In town.
That is where now I was starting with the rituals, real ones, getting in.
Seeing tigers. Going into, but in this. Kana, you said caves. That's what I wanted to say.
Doing things, going in. And then now I'm empowering myself as a traditional healer. And I'm empowering myself as a business person. And then things are moving. And then we buy a BMW.
X6.
And then we buy a Porsche.
Yes.
And then we buy...
Oh, so the X6 came before the Porsche?
Yes.
Why did I ever think... I always thought the Porsche came before the X6. Okay.
Muti. Then we buy...
Range Rover.
Muti. Few months ago, we bought the Range Rover, right? Buy a house in Sandton.
Well, guys, it's a mansion, hey? I don't want to lie. I just thought I don't know, when you said you bought a house, I was expecting it to be a big house, but not that big. I saw the pictures, the house is wow.
The ninjas are coming on Friday.
No, it's a beautiful house, a big one, a mansion, I won't lie. Actually, mansion, for me, so yeah.
Yeah, so... That is then when I got to the rituals that I always introduce to people, but mine are bigger and stronger. So, yeah, that is basically my life, wrapped up. But the moral of me, what I would tell anyone or what I would tell someone that is out there going through it now, when you know that you are going through the rough patch and things like that, if you do not give up, and you fight to say, I knew where I wanted to be. When you go back to my family members now, they will tell you that Thabo loved the entertainment industry, loved the acting industry. Who am I today? I'm an agent to that industry.
Yeah.
I'm not even there. I put people there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to. So if you know that you are going through a situation, it will pass. It will definitely pass. Why wouldn't it pass? Because it's you. So the only thing that you need to know what direction to take. Because now if I have to go to Venda, as far as it is, I need to know which direction to take to go to Venda.
Oh, that's
Even
true.
if I'm walking, I can walk, get tired and sleep on the road. But knowing the direction to what you want to achieve, that's the best.
But now what I would like to ask you is that, Chomi, you're a very established woman, you and your husband, right? And you guys obviously are very open of the fact that you use Muti. Would you say you actually grant all of your success to Muti alone? Or would you say that you used Muti, but you've also worked hard, you've also had to work smart, you've also had to use your money properly? Because I feel like there are people that believe, okay, I'm going to go to this Sangoma today. As long as I have this thing, even if I see 1,000, I chow all of it. No. Richness will come because I went to...
Let me explain to Umuti. I love that question. I'm where I am because of Umuti. Hard work, dedication, effort, sleepless nights, and everything. I can give you the strongest thing to say, this cup, it can work for you. It can actually make money for you. Right. I give you. You go, you put it there. It's not going to work. Umuti works with a person that works with it. Umuti meets you halfway. especially the ones for businesses and money and what. You need to work. You cannot just come and say, Gogo Manzini gave me this and then I'm relaxing. If you don't put in the effort, this thing will just keep quiet. So that is why other people would say, I went to Sangoma, who they didn't help me. What effort did you do? Do you do marketing? Do you do advertising? Is your business known on social media?
Are you doing any efforts to actually improve your skills in that business and
no.
stuff? And I don't want to, like, with that one, I mean, you know, as much as we're not talking about this, I can also put it on the side of, like, God. There are people that believe that praying is going to make them rich. You sitting in your house constantly speaking in tongues, Bona, you're playing.
How many people are going to church?
joking.
I asked you that day, the other day, we had an interview, and I asked you that, Owamie, God is there. But how many people are going to church for the past 20 years, but they are still jobless?
Exactly.
Or their businesses are still not doing good, but they are strong believers of God and they go to church every week. You know why? They think God can perform miracles. It said God performs miracles. In what way? God can never
helps those that help themselves.
God can never give you an access to work at the SABC.
Without you applying
For
there.
you to go there, you need a card.
Yeah.
God can never give you an access card to the SABC. But if you want to go work at the SABC, you must go apply at the SABC. Make sure that you've got the qualifications
to be there. Thank you.
If Umuti was that much of a thing, I would be the president of the whole world, not even South Africa.
You would have actually established the UN, United Nations. I'm going to have something bigger than that. And I'm the
even God
president
himself, I'm not speaking for him. But if God was performing miracles in that way, then you would be the president also.
I would also. Everyone would be the president.
So people forget things. You know, someone would call you and say, Gogo, I need you to help me make money. What kind of a question is that? What are you saying to me?
Chomi, help me make money.
How do I? Oh, Gogo, when I have isigupu, I want to be rich. I want isigupu. Don't go to isigupu with that approach. Don't go to rituals with that approach. Go to rituals with the approach that I want to be rich, but I'm going to work hand in hand with this. Right? We fly to Ghana, we fly to Nigeria, we fly to wherever, but we come back, we work as hard as we can. I'm tired as I'm sitting here. I've been working. I don't really sleep. I cannot say that I sleep. Now I'm talking to you that Friday I'm going to have consultations. It's going to be a queue of people. Saturday I've got auditions.
You have to go still.
Sunday I must rest. Monday I need to go set up an office for the audition, for the casting agency. Tuesday I need to be back to Ndumbeni at work. Now the ancestors want me in Fulani. Now they want me in the mountains. Now they want me there. I am their servant. I agreed. So with whatever herbs or whatever rituals that I'm doing, I also put a lot of effort. So if you are sitting there in that bed or in that house or in that corner and you think that things are going to happen just like that, forget.
What message do you have for lazy people? And remember, guys, this is what I'm saying. Because I know that there are people that will try and make people feel bad, right? There are people that will say, no, it's not like I'm just sitting, I'm applying. If you've been applying for 3 years with that degree that you have or that master's that you have, but you're not getting a job, what is stopping you from starting a business of selling Zimbas?
They will never. No.
Like, honestly, guys, I'm telling you, Nati, we are here. I'm eating, not with something that I went to school with. I remember I used to cook pap by the side of the road.
People will never go work at a retail because money is little. A woman would be so proud to tell you that I'd rather get a man with
money
than for me to go to work. Men would rather go and scam people, abuse people, steal from people because they don't want to work for. Why don't you want to start from the bottom? What is stopping you?
They can't. They can't live in the township.
Even
and
if you
sell
use
tomatoes.
Umuti, but you need to do something at the end of the day to assist loyo muti loyo. Even if you pray to God, but you still need to do something so that you can assist God.
I won't lie, Shem.
Exactly.
You know, you still need to work. Like, it's impossible. I always say that, you guys, I'm living in my answered prayers, right? I've prayed. But if anyone that is close to me knows, they will know I work.
So that one is about money, right? It's about having something to your pocket.
Yeah.
And then now there's things that Muti can do where you don't have to work.
Like what?
Like the targeting.
Njani Chomi.
Kakuhle. No, I'm
No.
just saying.
Oh,
no,
okay, okay,
now we're
no.
talking about
With Muti, it's
empowering.
like a shortcut.
Yes, no, with Muti, it's not a shortcut.
Oh,
you
it's
must put an effort when you
accelerant.
are going to do business and for money.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the ones for Sikrito. No, we can just throw Sikrito to a person. Or you can just give someone a stroke. Once a stroke, you put it down, and then they jump, and then it hits them. So those are easy things I'm talking about. A stroke is easy, and stroke is cheap.
Hi, friend, don't say that.
Just to work on the side. Just to work on the side, it's cheap. It's not enough work.
Yes,
just work on the side. Once the stroke is here, it's just... It's cheap. You put it there and then you chop it.
I chop it.
Those are easy, but when you want to live good, you must put some effort. Those are straight holes, the stroke. It's easy. Heart attacks. You send like by Bluetooth. Bluetooth.
Yes.
You know what? I call is stroke. I call it a side.
What do you mean? You call it a side? Ufuna nijomi today. Yebo gogo ngicela isiding ufuna. Wow.
Yeah, but ushapamu. So it's a side that was sometimes you find this side is like the eye.
I show me my makeup.
That one, I'm sorry to people that are going through stroke.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sorry to them. But we need to talk about this.
Yeah, it must be a video.
It must be talked about.
Oh, good.
If
they bring a stroke, how best can you help?
No, we don't do a video about stroke.
Okay.
But it's easy. It's one of the things that you just get given, and then when you beg up, you talk and you say the person of that name, the name of that person. They will jump and you will.
That's why they say the people that which you are those close to you. Because if I'm sitting here,
exactly, there's no way.
I can't be putting things in your house. Look, it's the people you bring into your house. That's why from now on, guys, I think I'm gonna be more careful. I won't even lie. Hey, it's space circle, guys. It's very sacred. I don't even want to lie because those are those that bring strokes. The one you call friend, the one you call cousin. The people that come to your house, they bring a lot of stuff.
Come to your house, they come to your house.
To post stuff.
To leave things so that you and your husband fight. Yeah. To bring things so that you pack your bag and leave your house.
When?
There's women that does that. That very same person is now in the relationship with your husband. So, those are things. So I think the episode was very nice about me. I gave you guys a brief about me. So today I made Owamie laugh and cry. For the first time.
Busy side.
So that is me. So that's the side of me that I can make you laugh. That is just me.
Yeah.
But at least now you guys understand me. So from tomorrow morning, it's Friday, Mos.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to have then go back to work and give them things. But don't forget that tomorrow you must contact me on my WhatsApp, book your space, and then come see...
Well, today, for tomorrow.
Yes, no, they must WhatsApp me today.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow, I'm saying. So they must WhatsApp me today for tomorrow, and then I'm just going to have to see a few people. So I think it's going to be just a few first, and then... remember, I'm still new this side, so I don't want to cause traffic now.
Yeah.
I will cause traffic.
Just not now.
Yeah, I'm just giving them a twist.
You're still giving them an introduction.
Yes, most when they come from there, then people ask them, what were you doing there? No, that's a sangoma. Oh, okay. So I just don't want to scare them. I want to give them, So I'm going to say a small number of people. And yeah. Then we will grow, and then we will see you guys tomorrow again on the next episode. But please do come see me tomorrow. I'm going to be yours.
But can I also just say something before we actually leave now? So, this is the thing about Gogo Manzini, guys. Because we're talking about her today. I know the episode is already maybe almost over an hour. But I'm going to say it. So, this is the first day that I'm meeting Gogo Manzini. At first, I thought you were coming for an episode of To Hell and Back. Because you were communicating with my PA. And I think we got to communicate briefly. I said, no, call me so that we can talk. It was just busy because I was in production of To Hell and Back, the early stages. So I was like, okay, fine, you can come. She comes. Guys, her presence was just everything. But I was shooting with other people. Remember, we were still using Mano Studio. And so, we talk, she, like you just came, you were just yourself and everything. And I mean, obviously from the first episode, I'm like, hi, boy, you're talking and everything. And I like you. Oh, and the other thing is that I'd given you an appointment and I was very late. I was running behind schedule that day. So you had to wait, I think, for maybe 2 hours or something. And you were not pissed, you were still okay, but it was like a long time, guys. Like enough way, if it was me, I would have been like upset, Me was
Yeah, but I think your PA is very sweet. She can
calm people down.
Yeah, she can talk.
So, okay, Shapo here. And then after that, obviously, we would get to talk and everything. Guys, you are like one of those people that you are so warm in touch. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have a heart. I know that there's the Gogo Manzini in you that sometimes when you talk, Nami, I'm like, huh? But for the most part, like for me, I know Utaira. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I know Utaira. I don't know Gogo Manzini. I know Utaira. So there are times that Utaira will talk about the things Gogo Manzini does, but for me, I know Utaira. I've had an experience with Utaira. You're a very warm human being. You have such a great heart. Tyra is someone that you do not tell your problems because she's always a problem solver. That's who you are. I
don't want people to go through something.
No, you don't. So it's like, even if I'm talking about, Chami, yes, I need this. Okay, Chami, I'll send you this money. And I don't want to make it feel like, now I'm asking or something. I'm just talking. You understand? But and I feel like in that aspect, that's where we actually relate. In the terms of, I'm usually like a problem solver. So to meet someone that is also like you in that way, it's something that is really nice. So I would like to just publicly say, you are a very good friend of mine. I appreciate you. I love you. And I enjoy and look forward to us shooting all the time.
We will. And you know what happens with me being a giver? There's twins that called me from your channel.
Okay.
So when they called me, they first called, we love you, we see you in Owamie, we love. And then, but we are not working at the moment. They are twins. I think I'm going to give them the answer now. And maybe they're watching the episode. So we are not working, but we will save up money, and then we want to come to you. And we love you. So they spoke so sweet of me, just like you do. And then I said, are you guys not working? Then they said, no. And then I said, I'm going to send you Muti. That you can use so you can go look for work for free. I said, don't pay even Korea, I'll pay it. Because of how they portrayed me or how they said about me.
Yeah.
And then they said, we will be happy, blah, 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 blah. And then they said, but Tina, we don't want Umuti for work, we want Umuti for rich men. Then I hung up. I hung up not because I'm rude. I want to help you better your life. When you just said you love me, but you're looking for work. So that they did not say, let's come, we'll pay you after work. They said, we're looking for work. When we get a job, we will definitely come. So when I say I will give you Muti for work, you say you don't want Muti for work.
You actually want Muti for work.
Both of you as twins.
So they wanted to get a job that is going to give them small money to come to you for you to give them Muti for men.
Then they should do that. There's no way I'm going to give you something that you... then what? I'm selling you to men. I do have Muti for that. But I want people that would come and say they want. Not me saying I'm literally giving... When I give you Muti for work, I'm giving you Muti to better your future. So you say you want Muti for a rich man. When he dies...
You back to square one.
Thank you.
You must now go back and look for another man.
Yeah. So guys, also to address this, I think you have a problem. When you want to talk to me, send me a WhatsApp.
Oh, yes.
Avoid calling. Because now my PA is my husband. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are too professional. I know that you're very educated. Tina, we are not. Don't call us and tell us how you want us to answer your phones and how you want us to talk to you. So to avoid knowing that people are rude, because you guys have this thing of saying, he's rude, he's unprofessional. Leave him alone. Don't call the number. Send me a WhatsApp. It's me. Even if you ask a video call, I will answer you.
Oh, WhatsApp.
If you end the problem with people, they send a WhatsApp now, they want you to answer now. If you send a WhatsApp and it goes, leave it. I'm a busy human being. Even if I will answer at 10, I will answer. I've got time for everybody. My husband is not a sangoma. My husband is a tenderpreneur. So he doesn't have time for all these questions and this and this and this and that, unfortunately. But I'm not allowed to work with someone who's from outside. I can hire a PA, but my Rosie doesn't want me to involve people from outside, especially with things like this. Especially this is an industry where you don't need to have a PA. Because you listen to people's secrets.
Oh, yes.
People's things, people that killed people.
Hey!
People that did all those things. You listen to those things. So working with my husband, I know that he understands and he knows the rules of it.
And the secrecy that comes with
so
all
if
that.
you want to talk to Gogo Manzini, my dear lovers, my lovers, my husbands and wives, please WhatsApp me. That is me. That WhatsApp number will never get hacked.
But now also, like, as we're closing up, I also just want to find out, ne? Because I have heard you, like, you'll be here in studio now, I won't say who or which people. But I've heard you, like, over the phone, was like talking, conversations and stuff. Oh, yeah, we told you lemali or whatever. Like, you're such a giver. Do you understand? Do you think also, because I know the rule of the Bible is that those that give will never lack. Do you think you're also so financially blessed also because you give?
Yeah. And I give without saying I'm gonna give you money so that I want to take your luck.
Yeah.
I send you money. There's no money you can. There's no luck you can steal through.
Yeah, no. You've spoken about it.
I just don't want. You know, in me. I don't want to see anyone suffering. I don't want to see anyone going through. I don't want to see anyone going through something because tomorrow is me. This is umhlaba and Ebola it turns. So when I help you today, you're going through that. Tomorrow I'll go through something.
Yeah. And it might not even be financial. It might be like...
Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu.
Thank you.
You can have all... You know what? I'm from Embalenhle to Sandton. But the people that are from Embalenhle, they are still human beings. They made me. They are still the people that I'm still going to go and spend the night in their houses. You know why? Because umuntu ngabantu. That means... Tell my UK people. I don't want them to say I must not come because I said umuntu ngabantu. Explain what we mean.
Like Uguti, you are a person because of other people.
Thank
basically. You. Like, you know, I don't know how they say it in English.
Yeah, we're not educated.
But I think what, like also it's also that I've seen like situations where I've seen like people, guys, like that struggle like nobody's business. And I look at this person, even if they have 100 rands, they will never give you 1 rand. Not to say me in particular, like you look at even their siblings, even their own parents, even people they stay with, they will never. And an open hand is an open hand. A closed hand is a closed hand. A closed hand receives nothing. An open hand receives everything. If you have both hands open, you're gonna receive even more.
And there's this story that in Gitwele.
Where?
Yeah, and it's mostly like from family. When
of course, family.
Yeah, I hear around. Mamelani ke.
But Gitwele ngubani?
I don't know. I think they know, but maybe even the one that would come tell you would not go deep because when people talk about me when you are there, you also said something. Trust me.
You also gave them an impression that they can say whatever it is.
I just want to tell them that I don't twala. But I use umuti, you know. I use real magic, real rituals, real ghosts.
But just
not
human
sacrifice. So bona, they just have izinhliziyo ezimbi. You know, they've got bad hearts.
I think it's also that thing of they may be struggling to accept.
No, it's not about them struggling to accept. It's about them umona. It's not just family, but you can say family, you can also say friends. Yes. Everybody.
No, I'm saying the same thing. They're struggling to accept the same Tyra that we knew from here. This is the Tyra that is here now. No, I refuse to accept that. It means that she did not work hard. She actually twalad or something.
You need to accept because a lot is coming.
You need to accept.
You are going to have a heart disease.
And imagine if they have a stroke or a heart attack. It means you did.
And I am not gonna do it, man. You know what is going on? those people, abanenhliziyo ezimbi, anger, you're getting successful. People that are bitter, don't use rituals on them.
Yeah.
Hit them with success until the side works. The only way to hit your enemy must be hit by success.
That's why Beyonce said, revenge should be your paper or something.
Baby, let me tell you something. Hit them with success.
Yeah.
Don't use motive on them. They are very weak.
They must live long.
When they say, she bought a house in Sandton.
She bought another.
Cape Town.
Dubai.
And then the next thing, you're sending a post and you're saying, by South Africa, I'm relocating to Dubai.
And
then that is when they will get the left now dealing with them. Then they will just be weak.
It's the double stroke.
Let's go.
Just thank you guys so much. I know that this episode was quite long, but we did enjoy actually hearing about you. But anyway, Ninjas, I love you guys so much. I do hope that you guys also enjoyed this episode and you got to know Utaira, the other side of Gogo Manzini, I should say, or rather, yeah, the other side of Gogo Manzini basically. But anyway, guys, I love you so much. Stay blessed. Do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole episode. And of course, I'm gonna see you guys, or me and Gogo Manzini, we're gonna see you guys tomorrow. Bye, DJs.